Welcome back to The Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my premiere video and also for your overwhelming support. Many of you have taken the time to like, share, subscribe, and even comment to my channel, and I'm so grateful for you. My goal today and always is to provide you guys clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, these are just general readings, not one-to-one, so if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. All right, my friends, let's get into it. This reading is for our beautiful Aquarius sign, all right, and it's for the month of May. Now, we're going to choose two oracle decks. We are being drawn to the Sea Soul's Journey and also the Numerology. All right, so as you all know, while we shuffle these decks, we are going to discuss some of the details that I received for you guys during my off-camera meditation. And boy, were they interesting. So let's get into it, shall we? So the first thing I heard was a lyric to a song, and I heard the words, "It's now or never." Now, my frame of reference for that song immediately goes to John Schneider, okay, when he sang that song. Some of you may know him as one of the main characters from The Dukes of Hazzard. However, thanks to my friend Google, I didn't realize that it was Elvis Presley who made that song so famous. So perhaps this song will resonate for you in terms of the lyrics, perhaps a John Schneider lookalike, or even the king himself, Elvis. Okay? The next thing I heard was "The world is your oyster." Okay? And then they followed it up by saying, "What are you waiting for?" Interesting. The next thing, it flashed me over to a scene from the show, too many, Schitt's Creek. Okay? And if you guys have seen the show, there is an episode where Moira, one of the characters, she has just managed to Google herself, okay? And I saw the words in bold, "Tormentors" and "Anonymous," okay? And basically, she Googles herself during this episode, and it sends her down this horrible spiral of self-talk, of negative self-talk, and just, I mean, it's obviously it's comical to watch, but it's very real, what happens to many of us in certain situations. The next thing after we saw that scene from Schitt's Creek is they let me know that some of you are allowing others to affect how you feel about yourself, pretty much in relation to the clip of the show they showed. Some of you have had or will have to speak in front of a group, a classroom setting, a work meeting, and either this already occurred or it's going to occur, and internally you feel as though it didn't go as well as you wanted it to. And they're wanting me to let you know that is purely self-doubt creeping in, okay? And it's going to creep in over an event or a conversation you have had or will have. And you're going to drive yourself crazy, wondering what you could have done differently, if you could have said this differently. Did you articulate yourself well enough? They want me to let you guys know you are creating your own narrative. Others don't see you in this light. Others see you as well-respected, well-spoken. And for some, if you're doing this presentation in a classroom setting, there are people watching you thinking, "God, I hope my presentation goes as well. I hope my speech goes just as well as hers did," right? Then they let me know, and this is more, it appeared more for a business career type setting situation. Don't be afraid to say you don't know the answer to something, okay? If you're being asked questions during a presentation, during a Q&A, or even a team meeting type scenario, or even if it's showing me a visual of you working on a project for one of your classes with a group. If you're asked a question and you don't know the answer, don't be afraid to say, "You know what? I'm not 100% certain on that. Let me find out." Okay, let me look into this and I'll get back to you. You're going to receive a much higher level of respect from your colleagues, your friends, your coworkers, by letting them know, hey, I don't know everything, but I'm willing to look, I'm willing to look into it, okay, and get us the answer we need. And they're saying, don't forget to follow up, okay? It's not just enough saying those things, but then, investigate the situation, follow up, and close out the conversation, okay? They continue highlighting work, career, setting situation. Perhaps there's 1 to 2% of you that this will resonate in a relationship type situation. But I'd say this reading is right now, with the off-camera meditation details, it was mainly focused on career, work, setting, and education. The final message they provided, okay, for my beautiful Aquarius friends is your next step will be a great and bold choice. Interesting. I'm very excited for what's coming for you, Aquarius. So far, we have drawn 2 cards from this Numerology deck. I want to share those with you. The first being Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio. And secondly, Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. Interesting. Very interesting. Work through your fears. I think part of your fear here, again, it's career, business, education related, is that you're really concerned that if you're asked a question, you're not going to know the answer. And that's okay. That's okay. It's that simple, okay? And don't let your past fears hold you back. If you had a presentation in the past, if you had a situation where you had to run a meeting, or you worked with a group of individuals and it didn't go well, and that's kind of lingering on you, let it go. Let it go. It's certainly not going to provide you that confidence you need for this next stage in your life. Okay? Let's draw 2 cards. Wow, these cards are just flying out of here. Let's draw 2 more cards here and see what we have for my beautiful Aquarius for the month of May. It's interesting. I'm getting a visual right now of another individual going up to speak and just sweating bullets. And it's more of an internal sweating bullets rather than external, but they're making me feel what you're feeling. And perhaps some of you are over-prepared, so much so that you're kind of getting in your own way, right? Sometimes it's best, they're telling me, just to make an outline. Make an outline with key points. And then just allow yourself to speak from your knowledge and your education and what you've learned, and take it from there. Sometimes those are the best type of conversations and meetings, right? Let's see what we have here. 2 more. Beauty. May you perceive nature's artistry afresh. Okay? Look outside your comfort zone. Look outside the stress that you're feeling internally. And realize that, guess what? Others perceive you very differently from the bit of internal turmoil that I'm getting that you're feeling. Journey. May you seek adventure. Okay? And they're telling me to draw 1 more, so we're going to do that. And the third, fluid. May you shift and transform. Exactly right. Exactly right. Your way of thinking about yourself has to change, right? It has to change in order for those opportunities to present themselves. Because the fact is if you present yourself in a confident manner, right? And that you're willing to listen to all sides and review all options, folks are going to see you in a different light. Okay? Let's go ahead and draw some tarot cards for added clarification. It looks like, my dear Aquarius, you guys have some really, really great opportunities coming up. They're currently showing me an individual sitting at a desk. Woo! The cards are just flying out today. I mean, it is just wild. We are not going to take all these. Anyway, they're back to the visual. They're showing me an individual sitting at a desk and taking a phone call. okay? And it almost feels like you're being presented with an opportunity. And perhaps, my Aquarius friends, this is an opportunity that you might automatically kind of shun, okay? You might be like, no, this doesn't sound like it's for me, or I'm not really interested. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Instead of immediately thinking 10 reasons why that's not, that opportunity that's being presented to you, business, career, work related, isn't for you, let them know, hey, thanks for reaching out. Can you give me a couple days to think about it? And I really want you to kind of marinate on it, okay? And I want you to meditate on it. And I want you to look and see what types of positive outcomes could come from this particular situation, okay? And I want you to give yourself the opportunity to perhaps go outside your comfort zone and do something that you may not necessarily normally agree to, okay? Okay. I'm loving this energy. Loving this energy. I love what's coming for you, Aquarius. So, we have the Two of Cups, okay? The Two of Cups. This is more partnership than relationship. Now, this can go relationship-wise for some of you. I'm not saying it can't. But again, for most of you, this is a partnership type situation, okay? When you take the chance, okay, and again, immerse yourself in a new opportunity and allow yourself to go outside your comfort zone, perhaps work in a group setting, perhaps work in a different manner than you're accustomed to. Maybe you work alone a lot. And there's an opportunity that presents itself to work in a group, even a small group, all right? And normally you would shy away from that. You're like, no, I'd rather do it on myself. I always do things better when I do them by myself. I don't have to rely on others. Take the chance, because I think this particular experience or opportunity that is being presented to you will lead to kind of a bit of a light bulb for you. Because then, through this experience, this is telling me, and this is, I don't know if you guys can see it, the Knight of Swords, this is you guns blazing, okay? This is you taking an opportunity, this is you taking a chance and going for it. And they're telling me this is not anything you would have normally done in the past. So it's pretty amazing when you have the opportunity that you least expected, and it turns out to be really an amazing new door that's opening for you. And we have the Four of Pentacles, okay? So with this particular card right now, it's not really financial. It's not really related to finance, even though Pentacles are typically. I just go with what I feel and what Spirit comes through. Your core beliefs are going to be extremely valuable in this partnership that's coming. Okay? And these core beliefs, okay, whether they're related to an industry or perhaps knowledge you have that others don't even realize that you have, this is the time for you to hold true to those. This is the time for you to start sharing those. Okay? Because it's going to lead you down a beautiful, beautiful journey. Okay? Where you're going to be shifting and transforming into, they're telling me, a bit of a new world. Okay? There's some great stuff coming for you, Aquarius. This is one of those situations where you have to take a leap of faith in order to know what's on the other side. All right? I can't wait to hear what's cooking for all of you in the month of May, and also extended into the month of June, they're telling me, the first 20 days. I look forward to reading your comments and hearing all about this journey. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.